your boy the Kryptonian saying here, bringing you a review for One Piece chapter 175. And I'm calling bullshit on Mr. 3 being alive. This is going to be a small rant. It's not going to be long-winded like my Black Clover rant or like some of my Bleach rants with Toshiro Hitsugaya, especially that fucking Bankai. I'm not going to rant in that regard. I'm just going to address it. It's bullshit. And the reason why I'm calling bullshit, because we saw Mr. 3's body thrown into the crocodile pit. We saw the screaming sound effects on the panels. Unless Mr. 3 ran into the one crocodile down there that was Granny Crocodile and she didn't have her fucking dentures in her mouth, there's no reason why his body should be that intact. Okay, that's one. The body should not be intact. The second thing is the body, there's no reason why there should be no bite marks on it. How the hell did this happen? Just the fact that he got swallowed, even if he met Granny Crocodile, the stomach acid of a crocodile that large should have dissolved his ass. He should at least be looking like Deadpool at this point. Not completely intact. That's bullshit. That's horse shit right there. Like, that is King Kong level bullshit. And if this took place earlier in the series, I might fuck around and drop One Piece for this reason. Because I don't fuck with that. Like, hands down, I don't fuck with that. Like, I suspend disbelief when I read stuff like this. But that's bullshit. So with that being said, the reason why I'm not going to completely rant on this video is the rest of the chapter was pretty strong. The ending with Sanji saying, "You piece of crock crap," or in the other translation, "You piece of crock shit," funny as hell. I did like that. I did like how one of the things that Sanji does when he explains to Vivi is Oda shows us the whole setup of how he and Chopper took down Crocodile's men. And they orchestrated the whole damn thing. And so I like that. I like how Chopper is shown sneaking past Crocodile and Miss All Sunday. That was pretty good. And speaking of Miss All Sunday, I did like how as Chopper is sneaking by, it shows her with this inquisitive look on her face. And it just keeps feeding that she's very observant and something doesn't strike her as being correct. So I like that part. And I like how we get told that Miss All Sunday has the same bounty as Sir Crocodile. And it makes sense because she's his right-hand person. So that makes a lot of that makes a lot of sense. And the reason why I was very intrigued by that is between the two of them, it's about 140 million berries. And if Luffy is the one who is going to defeat Crocodile, this is going to further cement his legacy. And because Smoker is there to witness it, not secondhand reports, but to actually witness that this is the person who took down Crocodile, okay? And took down Baroque Works. Because he's going to get credit for the whole fucking thing. His bounty is going to go up. And I could see the ramifications of that. Just Luffy getting a bounty, period, made its way to Shanks. And Shanks is out in who knows where. Just chilling the fuck out. So I would like to see Shanks' reaction. I would like to see Ace's reaction. And I would like to see the reaction of either Kobe or the villagers from that village that Luffy was on at the very beginning of the series. So I would like to see something on that level because this would show, one, Luffy is reaching his goal or striving towards reaching his goal. But the other thing that it would show is that Luffy's legacy is growing. And that's one of the things that I like about One Piece is that the main character, he states his goal, and everything that is happening in the series, similar to Hunter x Hunter, everything that is happening is putting him one step closer towards actually achieving that goal. So this was pretty good. This was good, and I want to touch on what Smoker said. And what I'm referring to is when they are inside of the cage and the water is rising up. And Luffy's starting to get dizzy because devil fruit powers, you can't, swim, you can't be in water. Smoker's got his legs crossed. And that was smart for two reasons. One, Smoker is able to keep his wits about him. His mind isn't being compromised by the water. The other thing is that was just a badass scene. Now, the other thing about this chapter is I like the fact that when Sanji shows up, like I said, shit gets done. Sanji shows up and he automatically starts kicking asses. He's kicking the asses of all the crocodiles, and I like how Zoro is watching this, and we don't see Zoro's reaction, but you can only guess what it is because earlier in the chapter, Zoro was saying, if only I was a little stronger, I could cut through these bars. And then we see Nami, where Nami is saying like, well, if we can rile up the crocodile, maybe it'll eat the bars. Nami is using what she brings to the table, her brain. Zoro can't use what he brings to his table, his brawn. And that's why I think that he makes a little line of, Sanji's stupidity knows no bounds, when Sanji's like, Nami, do you love me? I like that because it shows a little bit of frustration and friction. It shows that brotherly rivalry that the two of them have is still there, very much intact. So that was cool how, in a very subtle way, Oda makes these different things happen. And as a reader, it's done just well enough that you're able to catch it. So that was pretty good. That was pretty entertaining just to see that. And one last thing that I feel the need to kind of touch on is Crocodile and that extra set of keys, that contingency plan basically. He threw away the fake key, and once he realizes that that whole Mr. Prince thing was a distraction, he rushes back to the casino. And he's saying, well, they should still be there because I have the real key. And it turns out Sanji, by some kind of way, was able to open up the door. And that's interesting to me. I would like to see how that's done. If we don't get told how it's done, I would be okay with that. And the reason why I'll be okay with it is Crocodile's reaction. That's going to make up for it. But overall, I said this was a strong enough chapter to where I'm not going to rant, like turn this into a rant video. Maybe like the first minute and a half was a rant. But overall, very strong chapter. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comment section below. As always, if you like anything I have to say, hit that like button, comment, rate, subscribe, share. Greatly appreciate it. That's it. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day. 灰色の人